for me.
Say hello to the old soldiers, Mother.
Sure. See you later, girls.
Come along, dear.
Bye. Marmee helps the Soldiers' Aid Society, and Meg gets to tutor our neighbors' children. They're so lucky they have really important jobs to do.
Well, come along, Amy. Let's go back in the house.
No.
Why?
'Cause I don't want to, that's why.
Amy?
Oh, it just makes me so mad that I always have to stay home.
But you don't have to stay home all the time.
You know what I mean. I want a job.
There are plenty of things to do at home.
It's not the same. I want to be a tutor, like Meg is.
You're not big enough. Not yet.
I am so.
The jobs you do around the house are just as important as any other.
So?
So, your work, the things you do for your family, should make you very proud.
Right.
Besides which, you shouldn't envy Meg. We don't know anything about those king children. Just imagine, those children may be horrible little monsters, and to think our Meg has to go over and take care of them. Oh, goodness.
It's a very nice house, Marmee, and the children seem well behaved.
Has it been difficult teaching them?
Not yet it hasn't been. But ask again in a few days.
Your father never envisioned you working as a tutor, dear. He had always hoped that you would become a professional someday.
Mother, that's my goal, too. Right now, I'm just glad I can help out.
Well, I'm sure that Father would be happy to see you working so hard.
Uh-huh.
Hannah, come here so I can tell you a secret.
Sure.
Can I help in the kitchen, too?
I need help. Dorothea's off, so I need someone to do the cleaning after I cook. Do you think you could do the cleaning for me, huh, Amy?
Oh, Hannah, I was hoping to do the cooking.
I'll tell you what we'll do. You clean up and both of us will cook a big plate of cookies.
Uh-huh. Every day, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
It's too bad Aunt March doesn't have a piano.
It made me feel so terrible when mine was burned up in the fire.
You'd think a great big house like this would have a piano.
Aunt March won't get one.
I know. She doesn't like listening to music the same way we do. And Marmee told me that Uncle Michael used to only read books. He said listening to music was frivolous, but I don't know what that is anyway.
I decided not to think about playing the piano. It makes me so sad when I do.
You shouldn't let that make you upset.
It does because we can't afford to buy one. They're much too expensive.
Hey, we could get an old one for you.
We can't. Even they're too much.
Oh.
Anyway, didn't you come in to tell me about cookies, Amy?
Oh, yeah. Hannah said I could make some.
That's nice.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
We're supposed to go and see Aunt March right now.
Hurry. Careful.
Come in. I've been waiting for you two.
We're sorry we're late.
I'd like one of you girls to take Harry out for his exercise.
I'd be glad to take him.
We can both take him for a walk, Aunt March. I'm supposed to help Hannah in the kitchen, but that's not till later.
Well, it appears to me that Harry would like Milky Ann to join him outside to play.
You're right. Maybe we should take the cat for a walk, too.
Take the kitty for a walk. Take the kitty for a walk.
Polly, maybe you should come out for a walk with us, too. You wanna?
Take Polly for a walk. Take Polly for a walk.
This house has never known quite so much laughter.
Marmee says laughing's good for you.
That sounds like her.
What's the matter, Aunt March? Don't you like it when people laugh?
Some people have been known to laugh when it's not really appropriate, haven't they, Amy?
You've always been the quiet type, Beth.
Yes'm.
Father says she's always been too quiet. But she's not shy when she plays the piano. You should hear her play.
And what does your father say about you?
I'm Father's princess.
His princess?
I'm also rambunctious.
Yes, you most certainly are.
Oh.
Aunt March, was there anything else we could help you with this morning?
Does your mother let you read the newspaper?
She encourages that.
There's an article about your family in this morning's newspaper. It speaks of your lives before you all arrived here in Newcourt. It explains in dramatic detail about your house burning down and the runaway soldier.
Hey, Beth, listen here. And the Confederates didn't know the soldier was in the cellar. This must be the interview that Joe was speaking about earlier.
Indeed. Amy, I'd like Joe to read that as well. And when she's finished it, have her come and see me, will you, child?
Yes, ma'am.
The second half will be in the next edition.
You must be very proud of all this.
I suppose that I am, in a way.
Me too, and I especially liked the part where he described us as being brave girls.
You did. You know, Amy, that's not the way I told it to him. Nothing here is exactly right. Everything's all switched around in the wrong order.
That's all right. It's not exactly the way things happen, but still it's pretty close.
I know, but it's irritating. I would have written the story in the correct sequence.
Maybe he thought the story would be more interesting his way. It's possible. Yeah, after all, he is a professional writer, Joe. Oh, sorry.
I'll be one too, someday.
I know you're going to be a good writer. You'll see.
I can't wait to see what he'll write about tomorrow.
Hey, wait for me!
Shall I continue from where we left off yesterday? Or shall I go back and read chapter 4? You were asleep through most of it.
Tell me, Joe, were things really that hard? Your newspaper story painted a very dark picture of your accounts.
Papers always exaggerate.
Are you avoiding the question?
No, not at all. Shall I begin reading?
Not now. We're going for a walk. We can read later, but right now I want to talk.
Fine, but should we really be out walking?
You think I'm too old to walk?
I only meant I wouldn't want you to get tired.
If I get tired, girl, I'll let you know.
Oh, Beth, look how pretty the birds are today. And the ocean's so calm and beautiful.
Yes, beautiful and mysterious.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could all live in a house by the sea?
And we could sit by the front porch and play games and watch the waves come in over and over again.
Marmee says it's too hard to find a nice house by the sea.
Marmee can't find a house because she doesn't have any time to look for one.
We could look for her.
Maybe that's not a bad idea. Yes, in fact, we might even be able to get some people to help. Oh, Amy, that's a wonderful plan.
I'm sure it'll work. It's a real big town. Someone's bound to know about a place. Great. We're going to live by the sea, Beth. I just know we are.
Get up.
Bye. Have a good day. Esther, do you know where Aunt March is taking Joe in the carriage?
She said she wanted to take Joe for a brief stroll around town.
Why would she just take Joe into town?
Oh, well, I'm sure she had her reasons. She usually does.
Hey, Beth, do you realize that this is the first time Aunt March has been out of the house since we've been here?
Uh-huh.
Then take us by way of the harbor.
The harbor, yes, ma'am.
I've never been to the harbor before. It must be very exciting.
One time it was. My husband would return from the sea and I'd go there to meet him. But that was a very long time ago, Joe.
How wonderful. You must have been in love.
Come along.
It's nice down here.
Yes. In many ways, Joe, you remind me of your father.
Thanks, I take that as a compliment. Oh, look how pretty the ship is. Tell me, where did it come from?
That's the Beaux Art. It's a French merchant ship. I wish to speak to you about your father. I think the two of you are very much alike.
I suppose we are in some ways.
In many ways you are. This is good. Let's sit here for a while.
All right.
I used to sit on this pier and talk with your father when he was just a college boy. Your father lived with us. I raised Friedrich like my own son after your grandparents died. I lost my son John years ago. You see, Joe, John was your father's age but got sick and passed away from typhus. So when your father came to live with me and my husband Michael, it was quite natural that we would come to love him just as if he were our own son.
Father often speaks of you and Uncle Michael in those terms. He loves you both very much.
Michael never liked your father's independent nature, and it broke his heart when Friedrich moved to New York. Michael was so angry about that, he disowned Friedrich. I don't think Michael ever truly forgave him before he passed away. Joe, do you see that row of old warehouses over there?
Yes, I see them. What are they for?
They're for storage. They belonged to my family for well over 70 years. My father built them. I inherited them. They've been renovated. It was my husband's job to manage our properties when he was still alive. He was good. I never knew anyone who could manage a business as well. Well, anyway, my lawyer manages all my financial matters these days. He says I'm worth a fortune.
He does? How much money does he say you're worth? Sorry.
Well, actually, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was how folks react to my money. It seems as though it's the only thing people are interested in. I thought your family was, too.
How could you think that? That's not true at all. We're only here because our house was destroyed.
I know that, and I'm sorry that I doubted you.
Oh, don't worry.
I owe all of you a big apology. My suspicions were misguided. I'm just a skeptic. I guess I got out of the habit of trusting. When you came to live with me, I wouldn't let myself see your goodness. You're all so brave and courageous. In spite of all that has happened, you still remain in good spirits. I envy that. I'm so ashamed. I've treated you all like outcasts.
No, Aunt March, you've been most kind.
No, I haven't, dear. I've been awful. There's no fool like an old fool. I've been confusing love and money. I'm finally beginning to see the truth.
But Aunt March, we all love you, and that will never cost you a single penny.
I know that. There's something else I think you should know. I always felt your father made the wrong choices. Secretly, I always hoped that Friedrich would fail in his pursuits and eventually would have to come back and ask for my help. I'm sorry, Joe. My foolish pride blinded me to the truth. I'm aware of your courage. You have the courage that comes from Friedrich, my son. He's proud of his fine, courageous family.
Yes, ma'am. me, please?
No!
Joe,
Yes?
do me a favor.
Yes?
The things we've discussed today should remain our private little secret. I hope you don't mind.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Good. I don't mean to imply that you would be indiscreet, of course. However, there are a few important financial matters I have to take care of, and the less we speak about what happened today, the better. I will tell you this much, my dear. Because of our enlightening talk, there will be some changes made regarding who controls the family purse strings.
Huh?
I'll not have David fiddling it away anymore.
Poor Aunt March. It must be awful not to be able to trust anyone.
It's mine!
Thomas, stop that right now. Let your sister go. It's her pencil. Give it to her.
I want it! Give me that pencil! Give it to me! You have your own pencil and
Please, children, stop it. Oh. Thomas, how dare you bite your sister? Thomas, stop hitting me. Stop it or I'll really give you something to cry about.
Oh, my goodness, what is the trouble here?
Huh? Oh.
There you are, dear.
I appreciate this, Mrs. King.
How calm the children have become. There now, they're really good children, aren't they?
Yes.
Tell me, dear, what was all the fuss about anyway?
Well, nothing really. Thomas just wanted to practice writing with a pencil the same way Catherine does.
Well, let him use one. I don't see what difference it would make whether he writes with a pencil or not.
Paper's expensive, Mrs. King. Children who are learning to write the alphabet should do so with chalk and slate.
Nonsense. We're not so poor that we have to write on slates.
Of course not. How silly of me.
By the way, I read all about your house being burnt down last month. What a horrible thing to have to experience. You appear to be all right, though.
Yes, I am.
Mother, look how pretty!
Patty, dear, I told you to wear the blue dress.
I know you did, Mother, but look how pretty my pink dress is. I want to wear this one.
Absolutely not. I bought you that dress to wear to the cotillion, Patty.
Please, Mother, I really want to wear this at the dance tonight. We can buy another dress for your old cotillion. This dance is going to be special.
The cotillion. I'd give anything to be invited to the cotillion this year. I can just see myself in a beautiful dress, dancing across the floor.
Very well, you may wear the dress.
Thank you, Mother. I knew you'd let me.
It's a lovely dress.
Thank you. Meg?
Nice to see you again, Patty.
I hope that the children have been behaving themselves. You have to watch them all the time? Stop it, Catherine. You see? Sometimes they can be perfectly impossible.
Well then, back to work. Miss March?
Huh?
I think you should resume the children's lesson. We'll have no further outbreaks, will we?
No, ma'am. Catherine, Thomas, back to work.
Amy, your cookies are delicious. Hello, girls.
Yikes!
Amy, what you hiding? Huh? All yours?
Hannah made him, and I helped.
Oh!
Wait! don't eat them all up. I want to save some of them for Marmee and Meg.
For Marmee and Meg.
Good.
Hey, I remember this little fellow, Beth. He's the lucky one. I'm not wrong, am I?
No. He's the only one I saved from the fire.
I'm glad he was saved. Lucky boy, lucky boy. Mwah. Here.
Joe, where'd you and Aunt March go in the carriage?
Well, I can't say anything because it's a secret.
You mean it? Tell me, I'm good at secrets.
Huh?
Hey, don't laugh, it's not funny.
Huh? Tell Amy, I might as well tell everyone.
What are you laughing about, Joe?
It's just that Amy wants to share your secret.
You didn't say anything, did you?
Joe may have thought she could keep her secret, but I was going to find out. I always did.